Welcome back to yet another book review. Hey, I know it. Everyone out there is looking for a job. It's tougher than ever, but there's a book today that will help you in your job search and may even get you that job. It's tough, but there are also a lot of people getting jobs right now. So today I'm reviewing this book, I Need a Job by Gary Burnison, and I hope I got your name right. So there's a couple key lessons here to learn. This book has been fantastic. It's a short read, but it gives you a lot of ideas, and it could revolutionize your job search, especially if you're doing it the old school way. And that is out of date. So let me get to a couple points here. First of all, here's the question. Can AI get you a job? Should you use AI in your job search right now? I'm going to answer that question throughout the video. But let's go to our main point here. First of all, the author says that you need to know yourself before applying. In other words, you really need to understand your skill set, your attributes, what you can do for a company, and not guess and not randomly apply to every position out there. Now, your skills can transfer between industries, and you can definitely do that. But just randomly applying to jobs because you need to apply isn't going to work, and it may even catch you up in their ATS system as somebody who applies way too often. And that, of course, will hurt your chances. So only apply to jobs that you can do and that you have the skills to do. And if you've experience, that's even better. At least you have the experience in that skill set. So let me get to our next point here. And you can use AI. And you should use AI. What do you think companies have been doing for the past 10 years with ATS systems? They've been using machine learning and AI to track down the ideal candidates. Although, in my opinion, and probably yours, it often misses good candidates because it's only searching for certain keywords and not getting a holistic approach to finding a job candidate. But that's the way it is right now, and we have to live with that. However, you can now use AI to enhance that search, especially if you're applying for a job. You use AI to catch those keywords that are most likely to be scanned by ATS and use them and put them in your resume. Now, you shouldn't use AI to create a resume. You still need that human touch. But you can use AI to catch keywords, to make sure that your points are strongly embedded in the industry that you're in, that they're relevant, and to make sure that your resume is good and it's showing the right value. And in fact, there's another book that I'm going to point to that has a great idea of how to write a resume and how to help you with that as well. It's another video that I did. Check it out. In the meantime, let me get back to my points here. You can use AI for your resume. Do not write your resume with AI, but you can go through, find the keywords that are being looked for that position, put them in your resume, and make sure that everything sounds right for the particular job that you're applying for. You can, and yes, you should do that. You need to be above other candidates. You can also use AI as a research tool for that company. Find out who they are, find out who the decision makers are, who the hiring committee is, what their main products are, what their main challenges are, so that when the time comes for you to talk to a recruiter or maybe a first or second interview, you're going to understand the problems that the company is facing and where you are in that process and how you can fix that. Next point. AI is great. Your resume is great. Job boards theoretically are great. They're not, but okay. But that's only 30% of the market. The real job market is 70%, and I honestly think a lot more. It's people who you know. So the truest form of wealth isn't money. Well, of course it is, but it is your connections. It is who you know. That sets apart wealthy people from other people. It's who they know and how you both can help each other. Not one-way street, of course, but both help each other. So your network is key. And even if you're not looking for a job right now, not sure why you're watching the video then, but even if you're not looking for a job right now, you should always be looking for a job. You should always be connecting, always add value to your network, and make sure that good opportunities will come your way when you are ready and when the time is ready for that particular job and career change, if that should happen. So let's go to our next point here. Be strategic. Be strategic in the job search and in the application search. So these automated application systems, if you apply too many times, it kind of marks you down as desperate, for lack of a better term. And it'll no longer want you, even if the job is perfect for you, because you've applied to a company too many times. So be very strategic. Apply to jobs that you know you're qualified for. They don't even have to be in your same exact industry, as long as your skill sets can move over to that new industry. If you're an accountant in one field, you can be an accountant in another field. If you're in sales in one field, you can be sales in another field. A lot of jobs have skills, and you have skills that can transfer. And remember, in another video, I mentioned that, yes, there's 8 billion people, but there's only one you. So you want to make yourself as individual and as unique as you can be. Which brings me to the next point, the resume. How do you do a resume? That matters. It's not part of the video. However, understand that your resume is a smaller and smaller part of the job search. Not just with networking involved, but that you are a brand now. Everybody out there is a brand. So whether you're on LinkedIn, hey, by the way, of course I'm on LinkedIn, and I'd love to join with you. Please connect with me. Whether you're on YouTube, please follow, like, and share and comment, of course. That would be great. Thank you. See, now I just did two things that makes me separate than the average job seeker. I'm on LinkedIn, and I have a growing presence on there. I have a lot of people. And not too many job seekers out there also have their own YouTube channels. So that's pretty good and would set me apart. You too can be set apart in whatever it is you do. However you network, the value that you add, it's no longer just a resume. Your branding, your holistic picture, all of you, is way beyond those 2 sheets of paper. It's not 1989 anymore. You can still make it fluffy and nice, which you should. You can still use AI to make sure the right keywords are in there, but just your resume alone probably will not get you that job. Your total branding is. And I've noticed that a lot of job applications now ask for your LinkedIn. There's a reason for that. So if you're just starting out on LinkedIn, go for it, add comments, be a player on there. And if there's other social media that you're in, great. And any way that you can make yourself more holistic and more of a brand, go for it. So that's basically the 5 points of this book. To the authors out there, this is a fantastic book. And let me remind myself, that's Gary Burnison. Again, I hope I got your name right. Fantastic book. Thank you so much. There's a lot of lessons in this little book. And even if you're in an airport or a bookstore, or you go online to Amazon, which of course you can look down in the comments below and see my Amazon link. You can purchase on that. No extra cost, and you get to support my video book review channel, or you can just shop and buy it locally. Whatever works for you, but the book is definitely worth the money. If it gets you in that job, thank the author, and thank me. I don't know. Well, thanks again for watching yet another book review, and I will see you on the next time.